Chip Ganassi. I own Chip Ganassi racing teams. We have cars in NASCAR, Indy cars, and sports cars in the United States.
9 of them.
We employ nine drivers, 3 in NASCAR, 2 in the IRL, the Indy Racing League, 2 in Grand Am. We operate 3 Nextel Cup cars, 2 Busch cars, 3 Indy cars,
but
2 sports cars.
You started out racing.
I started out driving myself. I drove from 1977 until about 1987.
Well, we're at the DARPA autonomous event. No drivers in those race cars.
No drivers here. It's certainly the wave of the future in a lot of areas. Autonomous vehicles do have a place, I think, in our society and all societies. Certainly, we can envision those applications in war zones that will come immediately to mind. But we've had autonomous vehicles in deep mining operations for years now, and have been involved in rescue efforts. And so what the common man may not have heard of autonomous vehicles, and we're here this weekend at really the Super Bowl of autonomous vehicles here in Victorville.
What kind of technology comes from this that goes into racing?
Well, lots, as a matter of fact. There are, just the development of sensors is an area in racing that is jumping by leaps and bounds year by year. The technology that won the DARPA challenge 2 years ago in Prim, Nevada, in the desert, is already outdated.
And you know the difference between what it takes between even the desert where we were in Prim, Nevada 2 years ago to now in an urban setting, because it's kind of the same thing when you have to race on different racetracks. You said your first racetrack was race was on Infineon Raceway.
Yes, it's much like a different racetrack. This is a different racetrack than the desert was a few years ago. The first DARPA challenge, the first challenge was really in a pipe, if you will. You just had to identify the road surface, the road, and sort of navigate that road. Well, now here in the urban setting, there are many roads. There are intersections. There are decisions the vehicle has to make. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go straight? If I go straight, I may go straight for 100 yards and have to turn around and come back and make a left, or come back and have to make a right to put you back on your original course.
So you think Carnegie Mellon's going to win?
I think they have a great shot. I think they
had a little bit of trouble at first getting out.
We had some trouble at the start. We qualified first, but had some trouble leaving the starting gate. But I think everyone wins at this race. Everyone wins. Yes.
Chip, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.